Welcome back to my YouTube channel students. In this video, I am going to explain 2020 MCQ past paper. The fifth questions. Which of the following is the molecule with highest number of covalent bonds? We know there are two type of bonds. The first one is covalent bonds. The second one is ion or ionic bonds. We can state of ionic bond attractive pause between negative ions and positive ions. Example for the ionic bond NaCl, KCl, Zn-Cl2, MgCl2. All of the ionic bonds are will starting from metallic element. The NaCl is starting from Na. That's why we can say NaCl also ionic. NaCl also have ionic bonds. If have ionic bond of any compound, which compound is ionic compound? The next compound is covalent compound. If partnership to any elements properly will made up covalent compound. For example, O2, N2, NH3, CO2 also example for the covalent compound. We should be able to keep our mind to identify covalent compound very easy. Starting from non-metallic element of any compound, which compound is covalent compound. This is easy way to identify the covalent compound. Let's go to questions. Which of the following is the molecule with highest number of covalent bonds? First one is O2, the second one is N2, the third one is NH3. NH3 mean ammonia. The fourth one is CO2. CO2 mean carbon dioxide. O2 mean oxygen, N2 mean nitrogen. Oxygen have two covalent bond. Nitrogen have two covalent bond. Nitrogen of ammonia have three covalent bond. CO2 have four covalent bonds. Valency of oxygen is 2. That's why which oxygen can get two covalent bond. Covalent bonds, number of covalent bond equal to the valency. Valency of oxygen 2. That's why oxygen can get two covalent bonds. Valency of nitrogen 3. That's why nitrogen can get three covalent bonds. I already explained nitrogen of ammonia also have three covalent bond. For the reason valency of nitrogen is 3, that's why nitrogen also can get three covalent bonds. Valency of carbon 4, that's why carbon also can get four covalent bonds. All students should be able to keep in your mind number of covalent bonds depend on number of valency. Number of covalent bond direct proportional to number of valency. Therefore, we can say fourth answer is very suitable to the fifth questions. Let's go to next questions. The sixth one. Heat is transmitted from the sun to the earth by. The first one is radiation, the second one is conduction, the third one is convection, the fourth one is radiation and convection. We know there are three type of heat transmit method. The first one is radiation, the second one is conduction, the third one is convection. In radiation transmit, not on media. When coming the sun rays to the earth, not important media. That's why we can say movement of sun rays without any media. The second heat transmit is conduction. In conduction heat transmit from solid to solid. For example, if we touch the iron box plate during the ironing, we can get heat from the iron box plate. And also, if we touch iron rod during the heating, if we feel heat of our hand, the third heat transmit method is convection. In convection heat transmit, convection current is very important. Example of convection: when heat is supplied to liquid or gases, they expand and decrease in density and move upwards. Due to this process, heat flows upward from the region where heat is supplied. This is known as convection. Therefore, the first one answer is very suitable for the sixth one. Let's go to next questions. Before climbing on next questions, if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channels. If you give your continuous support to my channel, we get good motivations from you. Seventh questions. S was extracted by a student from an environmental pyramid. That ecosystem has one producer, 8 pyramid consumer and 23 secondary consumer. The students has extracted this information from A. The first choice is upright number pyramid. The second choice is inverted number pyramid. The third choice is upright biomass pyramid. The fourth choice is inverted biomass pyramid. These questions based on pyramid. The second choice is very suitable to the seventh one. Inverted number of pyramid will give information regarding to the extract. Let's go to next questions. Here is shown the displacement time graph of the motion of an object during the time intervals from 0 to t1 and t1 to t2. The nature of the motion of the object respectively is. These questions based on DT graph or ST graph. Given 4 installment, we have to select correct installment of above data. This graph started from 0. That's why we can say 0 to t1 line shown uniform velocity. In third choice, a uniform acceleration. That's why third answer is can't come. For the reasons we know uniform velocity for the 0 to t1 time taken. But given data is a third installment, a uniform acceleration. That's why we can remove third choice from the answer choice. The fourth one also a uniform reductions. Reductions also can come. I already explained from 0 to t1 time tokens increasing the velocity. We can say 0 to t1 time those object is got uniform velocity. In 0 to t1 time which object got uniform velocity, and also in t1 to t2 time period which object got retardation or deceleration. Therefore, the second choice is very suitable to the 8th one. If you like this video, please share with your friends. We'll see with next video. Thanks very much for the watching.